What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
What's up, girl?
Hey, girl.
You got...
I need to move this from behind my back.
Wow.
Because I feel like it's not, like, helping my posture.
I'm weak. You know what I realized? I have terrible posture.
Do you?
Yes. And but it's hard to change your posture because you really have to think about it. Like, you have to consciously be like, okay, let me walk like this. Because most of the time, you know what? I think caused my bad posture, as bad as it sounds, being in my phone. Like me looking at my phone and being hunched over and just like walking and not paying attention.
Babies have really great posture.
Yes, they do. They have great posture. I think it's just because, they're fresh out the puss. They haven't had any, distractions, so they know just to look up.
No, these days they be distracted. They be having their little iPads and stuff. They don't be touching grass enough.
Oh my God.
The kids don't be outside enough these days. We used to be outside.
Well, I wonder what it is
we
about.
We used to have to drink water
out the hose.
Yes, we used to be having to drink
water. Why did it taste like that?
It tastes good. It tastes refreshing.
I ain't never tasted no Dasani that was that fresh.
No, yeah, Dasani is nasty. I feel like people who drink Dasani, no shade, but I feel like you're not a real water drinker.
You're
not true to this.
You ain't no real drinker.
You ain't true to this.
What's like a water that if you saw somebody drinking, you'd be like, oh yeah, she a real water drinker?
Aquapana. I really like the Trader Joe's water. That's really good water. And then just spring water, period. But you know who really the real drinkers? What do the real drinkers drink? The real drinkers.
The real drinkers.
They go to the spring and get their water for real.
Girl, be fucking for real, bitch.
No, I really am being for real. You can literally, it's a website called Find Your Spring or something like that. And you can access it in no matter what state you live in. And it'll tell you what spring you can go to in your state and get fresh spring water. You just take your, water bottle and then you put it in there.
No, you need to take something bigger than a water bottle, bitch.
I'm talking about like the Ozarka size bottles.
So where's our spring at?
We have a few of them. I don't know. I've never been there.
So you ain't no real drinker.
I'm not a real. I ain't that serious. I ain't that deep in it yet. But I'm trying to get there.
And they say that water.
No, because they say that it's already like full of minerals and everything.
What if somebody just went and pissed in it? They went to find your spring and they go and piss in all the springs.
Okay, bro.
I'm just saying you
would think about that.
But you need to boil it. Oh, but if you boil it, you get rid of the minerals, huh?
Yes, you get rid of all the minerals and alkaline properties.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I
really want to do that, though, because if you think about it, that would save you so much money on water.
No, it's not, because
yes, it is, because
you gotta use the gas to get there. And you drive a Range Rover, bitch. That gas ain't cheap. It's giving premium.
It definitely ain't. You probably having to get 93.
Fucking weak. Okay. So first of all, we have to catch up. So what you been up to, girl?
What have I been up to? What have we been doing? We've been doing a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, we just got back.
We had a few photo shoots over the past few weeks.
We have been doing good. We had the Roots picnic a few weeks ago.
We got back from Philly. Thank you.
Roots? Let me tell y'all, this was our first festival. And I was nervous as usual. I think I told y'all this, like, when we go on tour and anytime we go on stage and do anything, I am always frightened. I don't know why. I just be so nervous.
Yeah.
But I was so shocked at how many of the poor crew showed up for us.
Yeah, our set was really good. Didn't we have like one of the biggest sets that day?
Yeah, shout out to Isaiah from UTA. Yes. He was there all day and he said we had the biggest crowd on the podcast stage.
And not only was it the biggest crowd for the podcast stage, everybody was also very interactive.
For sure.
They were really interacting with us. And I love when we have crowds like that. Like, I hate when we be having crowds and people be acting shy. Don't nobody want to say nothing.
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like we so cool. Like, you can interact with us. You can talk to us. Let's have a good time.
We only had, I'm not gonna say the city that it was, but because we going back.
Well, I can't even remember, but I do remember we had 2 cities where they wasn't really that interactive.
Oh, well, I can remember one specifically. And I was like, oh my God. But I went to a few other podcasts in that same city. And I just think that's just how they are.
That's just how they are.
They just too cool for school. You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't be coming to our shit and being too cool for school. You need to motherfucking turn up.
Because we be lit. But yeah, it was a really good experience. Roots was so like professional. They had everything laid out. We had a little dressing room.
Yes,
they had us in
all the area. We stole all the snacks.
I know they probably went to everybody's room, was like, oh my God, they didn't eat anything. They probably came to our room like, God damn.
That whole basket was gone. We took all the water.
The apples, bananas, the water. Bitch, we took everything. Cleaned it out.
Baby, we ain't leave a crumb. You could tell you ain't a customer.
We ain't used to
been nowhere. You ain't been nowhere home.
You know when people clean up afterwards, they probably be like, ooh, well, let's go to the dressing room and get what they got left over. They was like, oh, hell.
Baby, we have nothing.
Nothing. But you know
it
what?
was so fun, though. It really was.
That was my first time to Philly.
That was my second time, and yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What you like about Philly?
Yeah.
You know what? Philly looks so similar to New York to me. Like the area we were in, it looked like New York to me.
I mean, it looked like New York, but it don't give the vibes. Like certain areas look like New York, but it definitely ain't giving New York vibes.
Well, let me tell you.
New York, I could stay in New York for like a week.
Yeah.
And like be chilling and have a good time. Like in and out.
Yeah, I don't know if Philly is for me. I'm just not really a East Coast girl anyway. I went to DC. I had a grand time. I love DC though. I think DC would be the only town I could live in if I was on the East Coast.
Not a town.
City, pound town. Sorry, I got my mind in the gut. I'm trying to hurry and wrap this shit up, man. But let me tell y'all something. If you're in Philly, do not go to that Ruth Chris in Philly. Oh my God. We're about to tell this story because that's how mad I am.
But I will tell y'all where to go after she finished the Ruth Chris.
So we went to Ruth Chris. It was me, Drea, my best friend Killa, and Pastage. It was 4 of us. We went and sat down. And mind you, you know, when me and Drea go out to eat, we like to order the whole left side of the menu. You know what I'm saying? We've both worked in the service industry. We're going to take care of our people. But from the moment we sat down, the service was absolutely horrifying.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And mind you, we went to a steakhouse. My steak was overcooked. Everything was bad. The only thing that was good was the crab cakes, I think. Oh, and the shrimp. The shrimp that we had was good.
Yeah, I didn't taste the crab cakes, but the shrimp was really good. My stuffed chicken was not busting. The potatoes was very bland.
The potatoes was bland. The
Brussels sprouts
spinach.
was burned.
Yeah, the Brussels sprouts was nasty.
I've never been to Ruth Chris and had a bad experience. Like, I was really shook. You know how it's like certain restaurants that's just staples. Like, you know, no matter where you go, you know you can go to this restaurant and get you a good meal.
A nice hot meal.
Yeah, no matter what city that you in. So I was like, okay, fuck it, let's go to Ruth Chris. Because it was like 8 minutes from the hotel, 8-minute walk, because we actually walked there, got our little exercise in. But yes, y'all, like the food was just not good.
The service was terrible.
Remember, I didn't like none of my drinks.
The drinks was bad. My drink was bad, and all I had was like a Tito's and cranberry, but it was like straight cranberry. So then, you know, the manager comes over at the end. They like, oh, you know, how was your food? And we were like, it was absolutely terrible. Service has been terrible. Everything was just terrible. And like, we are not complainers. Y'all, do you know, she was like, okay, well, I'm going to give y'all a discount. I'm going to make sure y'all good. Now,
we thinking she going to like comp at least half the menu.
Well,
or at least take off the stuff that we said specifically we didn't like.
I thought that she was going to take like maybe like a 20% off or something. Do y'all know she took off the 2 cheapest things on the tab, which was only like, what, $15 and $20. And then instead of her dropping the ticket off and being like, hey ladies, I'm sorry for your experience, I took off the shrimp and I took off the Brussels sprouts, I'm sorry about that, please come back and I'll make sure I take care of y'all. We waited another 30 minutes to get the tab brought to us, and it was by the nasty ass waiter, and he just like literally dropped it off, and we couldn't even figure out what she took off. Still ended up paying like $300 something, which it ain't nothing to a girl like me.
But what I will say too, this is the first time ever in my life that I didn't tip somebody.
Drea, literally, because I was gonna leave him something.
I always tip people, y'all. Like, even
you took the tab from me and like was like $0.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
It was nasty.
I was still gonna leave him like $10.
He didn't have no customer service though, because he didn't even care.
No, he didn't care. But the only reason I was gonna leave him that $10, because you know, working in the service industry, you have to pay a percentage out. So I didn't want to have him have to pay the percentage out because our tab was so big. So that's why I was gonna leave like the $10. But you know, yo bad.
Yeah, that sounds like a PP. But
so yeah.
So the restaurant that we did go to though, we went the next day. It was really good. Trattoria Carina.
Yes, the service was Immaculate. She was so sweet.
Yeah, and the food was really good. I got the spicy crab pasta. I literally would go to Philly like just to eat that and then leave the same day.
That changed my life. Yeah, that pasta was literally life-changing. So fire.
It was really good.
But yeah, so other news, you know, it's getting hot outside. My body is just odding. I ordered so many swimsuits. Let me tell y'all something. My shoe collection for the summer and my swimsuit collection, shitting. Like, I'm really about to be stepping all summer long. Body right, ass tight. Watch your man. Period.
No,
I'm outside.
not watch your man.
Oh, I'm outside. I'm like fucking it up this summer.
No, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been ordering a whole bunch of summer stuff too.
And it's hot. Like, it's real hot. It's giving, I'm walking in Chick-fil-A with a thong on, like ordering my chicken sandwich.
Well, I'm not trying to go to jail.
Well, you know what I mean.
I don't want it to be that type of
Not
summer.
literally.
Because I've had a few summers like that, and I ain't trying to have another one.
But yeah, the weather is nice. I'm going to Houston tomorrow to see my fam. I'm just really excited. I've just been in a really good space lately. I just feel like, you know, I am learning to appreciate life a lot more. You know, I've just had, we've both just had like a crazy past year. And I know we talk about this a lot, but I am learning to like stop and smell the roses and give myself my flowers. You know, like I've just been through a lot. I've been doing a lot. And I'm still like, you know what? I had to sit on the root stage. I was like, bitch, you did that.
Yeah. Remember that video by Tisha Campbell?
You're going to jail.
Oh, that was a good song.
So yeah, anything new with you outside of work? How's the love life? How's the fam?
Great.
Love life is great. Because I seen you talking about you getting nailed to the cross.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
That's what you said. You tweeted for the world to see that. Child.
I mean, I wasn't tripping. That was how, you know, it was really good.
Okay.
I gotta let people know. I gotta spread the word.
Girl, don't spread the word too far, because these bitches gonna be like, let me try.
He's probably gonna pass.
You never know.
I know.
You never know. I don't put nothing past no. Girl, I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost tweeted because my man woke up this morning. He was texting me. He was just smiling. He was just like, hey, babe, I miss you. I was about to tweet, why my man so happy? Which one of y'all sucked his dick last night? Because why is you so happy?
No, that is true. But I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like niggas is gonna be niggas. Like, I always say that. Men are definitely gonna be men. But I still feel like you got men who just don't be easily excited about pussy.
Yeah. You got some.
And I feel like my nigga is one of them
stiff.
type of niggas. Yeah.
He's stiff.
Not saying he would never cheat or do like no crazy shit, because like again, men are gonna be men, but like I don't think he's easily tempted. Like I feel like it would have to be like a very specific type of woman,
like something that he just gotta try.
Yeah,
he gotta know what it smell like.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And y'all know we are some big advocates for therapy, and we're gonna tell y'all time and time again, please sign up for BetterHelp.com to start feeling better about yourself.
Therapy can give you the tools to find more balance in your life so you can keep supporting others without leaving yourself behind. Everybody deserves to have an outlet where they can express themselves and talk to somebody and get an unbiased opinion, and that's one of the reasons why I really love BetterHelp. They also make it super easy to change counselors if you need to change counselors, and you don't even have to leave your house. You can do everything from the comfort of your own home.
Yes, I love that about BetterHelp, because you know I be on my couch wrapped up in my little bonnet and I be talking it out with her. So what you gonna do is go to BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds. That's BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds today to get 10% off of your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PoorMinds. It's super affordable, y'all. I know that's the thing that be holding people up from therapy, but let me tell y'all, we made it affordable for y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And this is a message to everybody who has an e-commerce business online. Y'all might want to listen up, because we're going to save y'all some money and time today.
Yes. ShipStation helps your products get there faster, whether you have a small side hustle or a giant warehouse.
Yes, and it integrates everything in one space. So whether you're selling on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, whatever, you're going to handle everything in one place.
Yes. And you can get 86% off of USPS and UPS rates.
And y'all know we like to save money, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to ShipStation.com and use code PoorMinds. You're gonna get 60 days free. That's a long time. You're gonna save some money. So go to ShipStation.com, use code PoorMinds, and start your 60-day free trial today. Make the new year your best year and grow your business with ShipStation. Use promo code PoorMinds today at ShipStation.com to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, promo code PoorMinds. Okay, so we are sipping on something very tasty today. So y'all know we got to do our segment with Ty, but we have a very special guest today, and I am super excited because this is the first time we've done this. You know, we talking real liquor today.
Yes.
So we have Stephen Charles from the LS brand. Y'all clap for Stephen. Hello. Hey, Stephen.
Anything out?
And I love that you have on all black. Y'all got the black. I'm the little Coco in the middle.
Yes, we
It's
matching.
Yes. So how are you today?
I love a black
Let me
moment.
set up my mic.
Yes. Get all comfortable.
Well, I'm almost finished with my LS and we ain't even started the segment.
I think something else is coming.
Well, let me just say this. I tried this for the first time the other week with Kenny, and I'm a Bailey's girl. I used to drink Bailey's. And when I tell you, oh, y'all done knocked Bailey's out the water. For me personally, this is a really good cream liqueur.
It is. I also love Bailey's too. Like I used to always put it in my coffee and everything.
Easy switch.
It's so good. Like I don't know. To me, it's a little bit sweeter too.
Yes, it has that little.
But it still have a kick. Like it's still gonna get you where you need to go. And it tastes a little coconutty too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So by the way, like you guys, that episode was so good. Like
Thank you.
I think I damn showed it to everybody in Montreal, but like,
Really?
but yeah, no, definitely. I think what you guys said was so insightful about, especially Lexi, when you said about like you guys working in the hospitality industry and all of that, and us not requesting black-owned brands. Like literally, if you want, you could have your full bar. It would be champagne, it would be tequila, it would be cream, it would be vodka, whiskey, and whatever, and it would be all black.
Right.
And the problem is most people don't know. But to get back to LS, the reason why we did the recipe that way is because it's inspired by my grandmother's recipe from Haiti, which is crémasse, you know? Anybody that has a family from Haiti, like that have friends like Asian descent and whatever, like they know what crémasse is, and basically that's...
Now wait, say that again.
Crémasse.
Crémasse.
Yeah, it's the French with the Creole mix all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
Is that similar to like coquito?
Yeah, it's the same in the same way. So everybody in the islands have their own cream recipe.
So it's like horchata. Little bit.
Horchata is a little different.
It is? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, because look, I'm from Orange, bitch. So what is like the base of it?
Yeah, so basically it's, so the way they, like that my grandmother used to do it, it's actually like, it's called clairin. It's basically like 94% proof alcohol. But the way they do it is like, it's a whole day process. And that's when I actually got the idea, right? Because what would happen is like, it would be almost always during the holidays because that's when everybody was off work, right? Because it took time. So basically during the holidays, my aunt, my mom, my grandmother, they would whip up a batch of crémasse basically, and they would go to the store and like spend like $150 just in ingredients just to have like a little bit of a bottle of that mixture, right? You know, and everybody was craving it. And the problem after that is that it would spoil because it's milk,
it's cream.
right? So it's basically, to people to understand the taste, it's like coconut, vanilla, nutmeg, and cinnamon all together. So it gives you that chai. But what's really exceptional about LS is that it's really low in lactose. So some people, Kenny, I don't know if Kenny told you guys, but like he's lactose intolerant, you know, and he drinks LS. And that's the reason why also he became an investor also, because the way that we perfected the recipe, making it commercial, if I may, you know, that's why we say it's inspired by crémasse, because we want to think of LS as the evolution of the heritage of the Caribbean, of Haiti and all of that, you know? And yeah, so that's the first thing that we wanted to fix, the shelf life, you know, because this is on the shelf. This is going to be bought at Total Wine, Bevmo in California, and whatever. You can't have a product on the shelf and 2 weeks later
it's going bad.
It's going bad,
Right.
you know? So with LS, what we did some stress tests with high temperatures and low temperatures. So we know that the product is not going to separate in any kind of condition. So it's going to stay the same. So that's the reason why the quality of the product is so high, you know?
So it has no dairy in it? Like,
it has dairy.
It does, but a
no
small
lactose.
amount.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering why my stomach wasn't bubbling now.
Yeah.
I got home and I had a good night.
Well, that's what I was wondering too. I was wondering like maybe if y'all used almond milk or coconut milk or something, but you said it does have a little bit of dairy in it,
It
but
does.
it's
It
no
does.
lactose.
Exactly.
Okay.
So basically the process makes it that people that are lactose intolerant doesn't.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Definitely.
dope.
Definitely.
Okay, so Ty has made us a drink. So what we got, Ty?
So this one, you guys have already been sipping on the LS on ice.
Yeah, so we can drink it. You can drink it regular.
Correct. So
And
now
it's
we're gonna
delicious, y'all.
We're going to be sipping the spicy LS cocoa. And so this one includes the LS liqueur. We have Ciroc mango, and then we have a little bit of Tabasco sauce because y'all love a little bit of spice.
Oh yes, I love a spicy drink. I am excited, y'all.
So Drea has hers. I'm gonna bring yours over to you, Lex. And you can spruce this up and enhance it by adding a little bit of coconut rum to this one to take it to the next level and give it really that like tropical vibe to it.
Okay.
So this is the spicy LS cocoa.
And baby, I love me some coconut rum.
I do too. Okay, so are y'all eventually gonna come out with different flavors and things like that?
So that's the plan. So basically, right now we just closed our first seed investment. We just raised money with Fearless Fund with Ariane Simone and all her team.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, because I am partnered with my wife, so they invest in Black women. So when we pitched them the brand, they loved it. So it was just a good match. So we were looking for investment, and that's where we landed. But yeah, that's the goal. But I think right now our main focus also is to keep on growing, because right now we're in 12 states, and we want to keep on growing, eventually get into the 50 states, and eventually get into more recipe. But again, it's the industry that's not easy to get in, because that's why I was telling Kenny and everybody, it's easy to invest in a brand. That's like, because when you see it on the shelf, it's already there, but people don't know the work that goes into that. Because remember, liquor comes from the days of Prohibition. And till this day, there are still ramifications of that, because the distributors are all white-owned.
Yeah.
All old white men.
Right.
They're already millionaires because their father's father or whatever built this. So when you come into the room, because you need a distributor to sell liquor into a state. Right? So for example, for us, when we started, which was a long time ago, I had the idea for LS in December 2011.
Wow.
And we didn't sell our first bottle until January 2015. That's just to tell you, in that amount of time, and I didn't waste any time.
Yeah.
That's just the red tape that you need to do to have your own brand on the shelf, you know? And what I was saying is that there's a big Asian community in Boston.
Okay.
And people was requesting the product on social media. And we went to a meeting with the distributor and we're like, listen, the people want the product. They said, yeah, but we don't really need it. So we're not gonna take it.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Even if the store wants it, even if the customer wants it, you need to have the distributor to actually sign the dotted line to be able to legally sell your product into the state.
Wow.
You know?
That is so much.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. It's like, and it's a continuous fight. Even when you do get in, now, they're gonna, of course, the bigger brands, they're gonna be on top of you and stuff. So that's what we're fighting, the good fight, like Kenny says.
And look,
you know?
we on your side now. I'm gonna say, where the LS at, man?
We love
Where the LS
some
at?
LS. So right now, LS is only available in the States, in 12 states.
Yeah, so, and of course, my hometown of Montreal.
That's what I was about to ask. So
yeah.
is it like the same thing as far as like trying to get it in stores
it's worse.
internationally?
It's worse. It's worse. Where I'm from, so in Canada, everything is like, we have free healthcare. We have, everything is regulated.
Right.
It's like a good, but it also becomes a bad thing, right?
Right.
So the liquor is no difference. It's regulated by the state. So basically, what they do is that there's like, they call this like tender calls, which is basically like, you propose like once a year, they whip out like all the creams on the table and they choose one based on a scoring aspect. And if your product didn't get chosen that year,
You have to wait till
You're done. You have to wait till next year. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your bills. They don't care about.
This shit good, Ty.
It is good.
This is
You like
good.
it? The spicy LS cocoa?
This
That's
is
it.
good.
That's it.
But I told you I love spicy drinks, so this is right up my alley.
Like the peach and the mango, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute, but this is good.
It is good.
You know what? It's crazy because a lot of times people ask us because we've been drinking on this show forever, and they be like, "Oh, y'all need to come out with a wine," and y'all.
Yep.
Need to, I'm like, y'all don't know
all of the loopholes and everything you have to go through.
Yep, 100%.
It's not easy. People think that you could just have an idea to start a liquor brand and then you could just start it and then have it next year.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's so many laws.
Yeah.
It's so many obstacles that you have to go through to get it. Especially, and then on top of that, like you said, us being black people.
Oh my God.
That's a whole nother story.
So is it available online anywhere?
Yep.
Like, okay, so
Yep.
they can get it online.
Yeah, so people, like, if people want to order it, if we're not physically in stores in their states, because there's a lot of states we're not physically in store, they can still order online.
Okay.
There's like a couple of states that it's impossible for us to ship online, like Hawaii, I'm sorry. Like we have people DMing us like, oh, we want it in Hawaii. I'm sorry, we can't ship it there. It's the law. It is what it is. We just got into Texas. That was huge for us. We wanted to be there for a while. But yeah, so basically Florida, we're in all Total Wine stores. And yeah, so the next thing we really want to do is like, we wanted to do Target. And wanted to do like, you know, places where people shop and they can also buy some wine and of course some LS and other stuff, you know. But and again, I think what's really the message is more that the product is good, yes, but if the people don't support, like, you know,
we have to support each other.
Yeah,
And you know, we from Texas, so I'm about to be telling my friends, if I see Bailey's at their house, baby, why you ain't got no LS?
You know what? And
Where's the LS?
I'm gonna do that for like on people's birthday.
We need to buy them a bottle of LS
100%.
for their bar at their house.
100%.
Because that's how you get it into like the best promotion is word of mouth.
Yep.
And I be telling people, and I am not a person who lies. Like he would say something.
No, one thing about us, we gonna give an honest review.
We gonna
and
give an
honestly,
honest review,
this is really
actually
good.
a really, really good drink. But I love the fact that you're like determined. I can tell like you're not gonna stop.
Nope.
But you have a great product.
Thank you.
So
Thank
it's not even like you got some bullshit that you're trying to sell. This is a great product.
And to be honest, like that's what kept us moving, because every step of the way there was always people that we respected and that had done stuff, good stuff, whatever, that was telling you guys have something on your hands,
right?
You know? So you gotta keep pushing. So like we did a deal with Kenny in the middle of the pandemic. Like we never met.
Wow.
You know, we never met. That's how good the product was for him.
Yes.
You know, so that's a testament to the drink. But again, we're talking about the all the steps you need to do to have your liquor. It's like you need to have a label approval by the federal government in the States. You need to have formula approval for what's in the bottle, right? And all of those steps can take easily each 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, you know?
Yeah.
And when you draft those things, if you miss a comma at the wrong, you put a comma at the wrong place, refusal letter, and then you start again. Everything is done by paper.
And then it takes another 6 to 7 months.
There you go, you know? So it's like, it's a lot, but that's why I keep telling people, like, all the information is online. Like, and we just started doing a vlog too, like, just to show people the work that goes behind, like, actually promoting a brand, you know? Like, people think, oh yeah, it's on the shelf. Yeah, it's easy. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk about your background, because you said your grandmother is Haitian.
Yep.
You said
all my family came, so I have family in the States, but the bulk of my family went to Montreal in Canada.
Okay.
And the reason why is because in Haiti, French was a second language. So it's Creole first, and then they learn French. So it was easier for the kids to come here. My mom was the youngest of 7, and basically she went to high school in Montreal. She got me super young, like 19 years old. And
I thought, look, that ain't young in the States. I thought you was about to say like 12.
oh, okay.
No, I wasn't making no shade or nothing. But
My mom had me at 12.
Okay, so
my bad, big bro.
you know, it's just introspective, you know, like I'm just thinking of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to me that was really young. But yeah, no, but so it became a thing, like, you know, but I was always like, you know, I live with my mom, like, alone, and I was always an entrepreneur, like always. Like I was 7 years old. I was doing cartoons, whatever, like comic books myself, and I would sell them to the people in my class.
No, that's right.
Oh, you always been a hustler. Oh, that's right.
So it was in
Like
you.
7 years old. Like my mom was like, where did you get that money? I'm like, that's cool.
I
Mind your business. Mind your business.
I was selling my stuff at school, period.
But yeah, so, and then, it's just like, just one day, like I went, after university, I was just sitting there and I was looking at the bottle of cremage that somebody just done, and I'm like, I think if we put it on the shelf, people would buy it.
People would buy it.
I mean, it's perfect. Like, I love it. We support you 100% at Poor Minds, the Poor Crew.
Yes,
So
y'all
is there a specific website they can get it from?
Creamls.com.
Creamls.com.
Yep,
Okay.
and they'll find the store locator there. They'll find the story about the brand. And yeah, everything that they need to know about the brand, and we're behind you, and I'm proud of you guys, what you guys are doing.
Thank
I
you
saw
so
footage
much.
of the Roots picnic. It was dope. I saw
Thank you
footage.
so much,
Right?
Steven.
Yeah,
Yes, and we're gonna make sure at least at some of our stops too. We're working on like Patreon lounge for the people that are like
Yes.
exclusive.
And we're gonna have some LS up
we're
in there.
definitely gonna have some LS cream in the building for y'all. So make sure y'all come out on tour. If you want to try, we're gonna have it for the girls
Yes.
and the guys. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
through.
you.
Thank you guys.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
guys.
it. We're gonna make sure. Look, we're gonna get this shit on the shelf.
Okay,
now.
okay,
It's
okay.
the last
And
thing
we
I
gonna
do.
make sure they got it in their cup.
All right, y'all, give it up for Steven.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Steven.
you.
Look, Steve about to get me lit.
Right? Well, this little drink is busting.
All right, we're going to get into the first topic today, Bookie Bud.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girls, Ray Nicole.
And Miami, we coming to turn up. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. We've been long overdue for a Miami show. And I can't wait to see y'all. It's the perfect way to kind of, I guess, end the summer, because the summer gonna almost be over.
And it's like...
But August 13th,
Yeah.
we gonna be in Miami Improv. Show doors open at 7. Show starts at 8.
Yes, and I'm telling y'all, look, this is right before my birthday, too, so y'all know I'm finna be lit. And
It's
turning
lit.
that... Ooh-wee, I'm finna put it on for Miami. I'm telling y'all, listen, August 13th, doors open at 7, show starts at 8. Miami Improv. Y'all, please do not miss this show. Y'all know we're gonna have people popping up, rolling up on us. Miami, it's gonna be fun. Welcome to Miami.
Period.
So I'm Miami.
That's,
See y'all
what
soon.
the old people used to say, be there or be square.
What Will Smith said, getting jiggy with it.
All right.
Come on, man, July 16th, man, you know what time it is.
QC, Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. We coming to the Bojangles Arena. With the Bowberry biscuits. See how excited she was? That's how excited y'all better be. July 16th when we come to the QC. Come to the show.
July 16th, come to the show.
Come on now. You got to walk away like that. Yeah, see that? See that type of excitement?
Working on some things.
QC, Charlotte, July 16th, Bojangles Arena. Come to the show.
Oh, shit, my baby.
She gonna be doing dread in the parking lot. She gonna be doing dread twists in the parking lot. So if you want your dreads to July 16th, she gonna do them for you at a discounted price if you get your ticket to the 85 South show.
It smell like incense, no cap.
She smell like cocoa butter made from scratch. And we'll be selling it July 16th in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Bojangles Arena.
Sure live.
So get your ticket. Come on in here, ma'am. This is a 3rd grade teacher, and she will be giving out books July 16th, Charlotte, North Carolina. Get your ticket.
Books for the kids.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girls, Ray Nicole.
And y'all know, Orlando, we owe y'all, so we coming back in a big way. August 10th, Poor Minds is coming to Orlando for our live show.
Yes, we coming to Orlando Improv. I cannot wait to see all of y'all faces. You know, unfortunately, we had to reschedule these days. So I'm super excited to come out and see y'all. Doors open at 7.
Yes, and the show starts at 8, and we back bigger than ever. Let me tell y'all should be happy because this show, this round, it's super lit. So Orlando, August 10th, doors open at 7, show starts at 8, Orlando Improv. We'll see y'all, and we outside, Bookie.
Period.
Put it on, because we coming.
Okay, so for the first topic, I definitely wanted to kind of talk a little bit about ageism. Because I have been seeing this trend online for like the past, I don't even want to say for the past few weeks. I feel like ageism is like an ongoing topic or whatever. But I have been really seeing it a lot for the past few weeks. Like, people have been acting like when people turn 50 and they have kids or they get married, you supposed to crawl in a hole and die.
Right.
I feel like you don't stop living your life just because you're aging. But I also feel like, and this is something that I think that I kind of say frequently on this show, because of like and I don't want to say ancestors because they still alive. But I feel like because of like older generations of our family, like, you know, our parents, grandparents, you used to seeing 50-year-olds, I guess, behave or act a certain way, dress a certain way, etc. Our generation is not really like that. So then it's like, the new 50-year-olds, people not used to seeing 50-year-olds do some of the shit that 50-year-olds is doing. But it's not to say that they wasn't doing it back in the day. It just wasn't publicized because we didn't have social media.
Right.
But I just think it's a crazy idea to think that just because you turn 50 years old or you turn 60 years old, you stop living your life and you stop having fun. What really prompted me to want to talk about this was because I was on Twitter, and I seen people talking about Diddy. Because, you know, he just had that video for Act Bad, the song that he got with City Girls, that came out, and he was like dancing naked on the couch. And like something that I saw a lot of people say was like, this man is 50 plus and he has 7 kids. Why are you dancing naked on the couch? I don't know. I feel like so it's okay for you to dance naked on the couch at 20, but not at 50. Like, what if you got kids? It's people who got kids at 20.
Right.
I just don't see the difference. And I just feel like, again, just because age doesn't stop you from living your life and doing what you want to do. I think you have people who are a little bit more conservative, and that's fine if that's what you into.
Right.
But then I think you got people who ain't conservative. And if you a person who ain't conservative, you shouldn't all of a sudden be conservative at 50 years old just because you got older.
But I like what you said as far as like things aren't the same. Y'all have to realize, like, even being in our 30s, we're not the 30-year-olds that were 30 in the 70s, okay?
Right.
Like, women in the, you know, like men and women in the 70s, they had a whole different lifestyle in their 30s. You know
Baby, I'm not wearing no muumuus.
Muumuu's coming home to me. She got the martini with the olive weight, and he got the briefcase. It's not
I
getting
like
that
me
no
a little
more.
dirty martini, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying things are different now. Like, we are the new adults and we childish as fuck. And we're also enjoying life, though. I say this all the time, and it's a harsh reality. A lot of times, our parents and our grandparents, our great-grandparents, they were fucking depressed. They were depressed. They weren't happy because they had to live a certain way and be a certain way. But it's like, if somebody's in their 50s or 60s and they want to be in a bikini, turning up and celebrating life, I mean, he worked hard. He wants to celebrate. He's got a young, fine girl in his arm. They acting bad. They making money together. What's wrong with it? I feel like the older I get, the greater life gets for me. I'm learning lessons. I'm making more money. I'm just out here turning up. And I'm getting finer. So I feel like if you're living your life correctly, it's getting better. So you should turn up even more. Like, I'm sorry. We are... there's women who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, and they're grandmothers now, but they be fine.
Yeah.
They be fine as hell. What's wrong with that? So you expect a woman who is taking care of her body, she's in her 50s, you want her to be covered up? No, we outside. Put on a bikini, you're at the beach. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Y'all want people to feel some type of way, and it's like, for what? Life is meant to be lived. Now.
No, and I do notice it's always like super young people that say that type of stuff. And I just feel like it's because you haven't really lived enough life
You ain't lived yet.
Like, it's like if you lucky enough to get older, everybody is going to be 50 at some point.
Hopefully. It's a blessing.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're lucky enough to reach that age, then you're going to realize, which we haven't obviously reached that age yet, but you're going to realize, like, it's really a blessing to get older. And I'm not going to just stop living my life just because I'm 50 now.
Being 30,
if I look good and I'm healthy, I'm gonna turn up.
I'll be 34 this year, and you couldn't pay me any amount of money to go back to being 24.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm going back.
I ain't gonna lie, I was lit. I would be 24
I mean, we had
again
fun
because I was
now.
lit. But you couldn't pay me to be like 27 to 27 to 29 was very
hell
ghetto.
no. I mean, life
for
was
me.
fun, but like I said,
When I turned 30, I was so happy. It was like refreshing. I couldn't wait to start a new chapter of my life because the last few years of my 20s was very ghetto. But you know, they say that's like a thing that everybody go through in their mid-20s, late 20s.
but on the other side of it, I do want the men and the women and everybody else, like, when you get older, we also need to embrace that too. Because it'd be a lot of people that be in their 40s and their 50s and be like, oh, I look like I'm 23. No, you don't. And that's okay too. One thing I hate, and I've talked about this before, I hate when people tell me like, oh, Lex, you look like you could be 28 or 27, whatever they be telling me. But my thing is, no, I don't. I literally, this is what a 30-year-old looks like. This is what a woman in her mid-30s looks like. This is literally what she looks like. Y'all are just used to seeing people, I don't know, burn themselves out, run themselves out, but I love the fact that I look my age and I'm okay with that. This is what the 30s look like.
I mean, I don't really so much hate when people say that type of stuff to me that I look younger than 32. I just feel like to them that's a compliment. It doesn't offend me or anything.
No, it's not meant to be offensive.
Yeah, it doesn't offend me or anything like that, but I just also feel like, age don't really have a look to me, though. I think that some people do look younger than their age. That's a fact. Now, somebody that's 40 looking 23, that's a reach.
When people look younger,
but
I
I definitely think that there are people out there who they be like 43 and they don't look 43.
Now, I agree with that, but that's more so.
Because to me, what is looking, like you say you feel like you look 34, what is looking 34?
Like these.
Okay, but then you got other people who your same age who don't necessarily look 34.
So
people would assume they might be 40.
So to me, when somebody looks younger, it's not because of how they dress or how they carry themselves or how they do their makeup. It's literally their features. Some people really just have a baby face. And it has nothing.
I think it's skin. I think it's elasticity, everything.
I mean, yeah, that goes into it a little bit, but I don't care how good you take care of your skin. Like, I take very good care of my skin. I still look 34, and I'm okay with that. What I'm saying is, like, some people
people tell you don't?
Because they think that when you turn 30, all of a sudden you get your AARP card, and you're supposed to be on with a walker with tennis balls on the bottom of it. Bitch, I turned 30. I ain't dead.
I feel you, but however, as somebody who went to high school, it's people that I went to high school with, and I do not
went to high school. I know that's right.
I mean, some people ain't go. That's a fact. My daddy ain't go to high school.
Now, why you put his business out there like that?
He didn't. I mean, I don't think he cares, to be honest.
Oh, God.
But anyways, like I was saying, though, I just feel like some people that I went to high school with, we don't look the same age. And I'm going to just leave it at that.
Some people definitely peaked in high school.
It's not about peaking. I'm just saying, like, life, life been lifing for you.
Life is
and that's
hard.
okay. Mm-hmm. But we definitely don't both look 32.
Right. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I feel like for us, we look like women in our 30s. We do.
Okay.
So
I can agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it be people that be in denial about it. Like, yes, you're supposed to still turn up. I'm not saying don't turn up, but don't be in denial about how you look.
I don't think people be in denial. I think people just think that they look good for their age. And I think that some people do look good for their age.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. For a long time, I was dreading turning 30 because I would always look at people that were 30 before me and I would be like, yeah, not looking forward to that shit. It's not giving.
I never had that. I always looked at people in their 30s, especially women, black women. I be like, you get money, you fine, you lit, like, damn. And guess what? I turned 30. I'm getting money. I'm fine. I'm lit. I just knew it was in the cards.
Absolutely, for sure. But I definitely just was not looking forward to it. Like, but I also was a person who wasn't looking forward to this. I didn't want to like get old at one point, so it was just like, okay, I'm not looking forward to turning 30. That shit is not giving what
it's supposed to.
They acting like it's gonna get. For like no.
But now you there. You like, okay, it's giving a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't think it's a bad thing. Though, like I said, I think that some people are
aging is beautiful.
Yeah, and I mean it's a blessing as well because a lot of people don't get the opportunity, to get older.
But I just want to say a lot of people, y'all be in denial. You look your age, but it's okay to look your age. But also,
some people don't.
Some people don't, but the majority.
It's this lady.
Majority of people do.
I seen this lady on was it Twitter the other day? It was a tweet that went viral. That lady was like 50 something and she did not look 50.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I seen another lady. She was like, is 40s giving the new 20s? And everybody was like, nah, bruh, that ain't it. And it was definitely like...
I seen that too. I'm not talking about that. It was giving 40. I am talking about the lady that I seen who was celebrating like her 52nd or 53rd birthday or something like that. But she looked really good. Like I would have never guessed that lady was in her.
And I mean, I get it at a certain age. Like I feel like whenever you're 50 plus, somebody telling you that you look younger, maybe that is more so of a compliment. But I feel like anybody like 45 and under, like that's not giving extremely old, and it's like it's okay to look your age, you know, at that point. Now I do feel like when people hear that, maybe my opinion will change when I turn 50, because I'm like, oh, 50 ain't old. I'll probably feel that way, because I know at one point I used to hear 30 and be like, oh my God, 30 is so old. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, if you're like 45 and under, looking your age, it's like it's okay. Like it's not that serious.
I mean, it's not that serious to start a thread on Twitter.
And everybody in that thread looked decrepit, bitch.
No, they didn't. See, that's what I'm saying.
No, but everybody in that thread looked their age.
Some of them looked a little younger than what... I don't know, but to me, I do see people sometimes and I think that they look... Yes, but I do see people sometimes and I think that they look younger than what they say their age is.
That's fine, but I'm telling you...
Even people that be like 35. Like, I've seen people who, like, okay, they'll say they 35, but to me, they might look like they like 29.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm saying it's more people that look their age than don't. That's what I'm saying. And that's a fact.
I mean, if you say it's a fact, then
it's a fact.
In your world.
It's a fact, Jack.
Okay, girl.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so let us know how y'all feel about the age thing. I know we talked about this before. We had to touch on it again. Okay, so for the next topic, I wanted to talk about new age dating. I had a conversation with my ex the other day, and I just thought it was absolutely insane because I have been working on with my therapist about creating boundaries and just, you know, doing things for me and making sure my happiness is, you know, first priority. So I just think it's so crazy how nowadays you'll be having raw sex with somebody. Y'all can be telling each other I love you. Constantly going on dates. Y'all on the phone all day, every day, but, oh, y'all single. Oh, he can do what he wants. She can do what he wants. We're single. But y'all are doing all of the above. And I feel like, how did we get here and why? Why? Because, I mean, have you been in a situation where, like, you were telling somebody I love you, but y'all weren't necessarily in a relationship?
Yeah, but I'll say this. I wasn't telling that nigga he could just do whatever he want.
Right, okay. Because I feel like... And the reason I say you can do whatever you want, because like say something happens and you see that nigga outside with another girl, or he sees you outside with another nigga. We're so used to trying to play cool. Like, I don't care. Like, oh, okay. He can do what he wants.
Because I feel like once you start telling somebody, at least for me, if I tell somebody I love you, playing shit cool done went out the motherfucking window.
Thanks.
I'm not playing shit cool if I see you out with a bitch. I don't care if we said we in a relationship or not.
Right.
If we're telling each other we love each other and I see you out with another girl, I'm going to say something.
Absolutely.
But that's just me though.
Right.
So maybe some people do be trying to play it cool. I'm not playing it cool because if we got to that point where we're expressing our feelings for each other, like we done already crossed certain lines and certain boundaries.
So why do you think it's so normal though? Because I mean, I'm not just saying for me and you. A lot of my friends be in situationships. A lot of my guy friends be in situationships with people that they're saying I love you to, but they're not in a relationship. Why?
I don't know. To me, that's just kind of... I don't know. To a certain extent, I feel like you and the person need to make some type of commitment to each other.
Some type of commitment.
And if y'all not in a relationship, it should be for a good reason. Like, what's the reason why y'all not in a relationship? I always ask myself those type of situations too. If I was to find myself being in a situation like that, if you in a situation like that, and maybe you or that person just got out of a relationship, and you're not trying to jump into a new relationship, and you trying to work on healing yourself, or they're trying to work on healing themselves, and they just trying to give themselves some time before they jump into a new situation. That's a little bit more understandable versus just not being in a relationship with a nigga because he say he ain't ready and it's not no real reason.
This is how I look at relationships.
Then I feel like you kind of just wasting your time. And
it's a cop-out.
I mean, yeah, because why don't he want to be in a relationship with you? I can understand if somebody
He's still fucking on Tammy and Betsy and
okay,
Carla.
right. So that's up to you. That's up to you too. If you know that, then why are you gonna let this nigga still play in your face and not
Oh my God, I saw
be with you? I don't feel like I put up with that type of shit. Like if I feel like a nigga, even if me and a nigga is not in a relationship, but we're actively dating each other and we're together all the time, we're having sex, we're doing all that stuff, but we're not in a relationship. Like, what's the reason? I'm gonna ask you, like, why you not ready to get in a relationship? And if I deep down inside, and I feel like a lot of women know this, if you know that it's because he playing around or he fucking with other bitches and he just not ready to settle down, then like, why are you putting up with that? Because I'm sorry, to me, that's not a real enough reason for you to not be with me.
I saw a post the other day that was actually crazy to me because I seen so many girls reposted and retweeted. The post said, y'all, it said something like, post y'all nigga to see if we fucking with the same guy. And then the caption said, y'all can post him all you want. I don't care. I'm not leaving. That is absolutely crazy to me. That's the mentality like, oh, you can fuck with him, but I'm not leaving anyway. So do what you want. You can have him. We have gotten the mentality of, oh, it's just my turn. It's just my turn. And I really hate that because you know how I look at relationships?
Well, I feel like that's why the rates for marriage are declining.
Right.
With our generation. Because, like, women don't require men to do, like, you don't, not to say make, because you can't make somebody marry you. Or you can't make somebody be with you. But yeah, women don't set the standard on where it's like, okay, you can fuck with me and you can fuck with 3 other girls and I can know and I'm cool with it. So why a nigga ever gonna feel like he gotta marry any of y'all?
And not only that, I just feel like with the relationship, it's also to see like, okay, let's see where this goes. Okay, I can commit to you. If it works out and we ended up being together forever, great. You're not supposed to navigate life by yourself. But if a relationship doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. Commitment doesn't scare me. You know, and I think we've gotten so far of just saying, hey, we're exclusively dating. I'm your boyfriend. You know, you're my girlfriend. Why is everybody so afraid of that? You're not signing your life away. You're just saying, hey, you know what? Let's see if we can just focus on each other and see where we can grow and see where it goes. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But we've gotten down so bad and so far from the light, we are literally fucking people raw, going on dates, saying I love you. And I'm talking about myself, because I was doing that. I'm not doing that shit no more. I try to play, you know, be like, oh, I'm the cool girl. I don't care. No, nigga, I care. My feelings are hurt. And it's okay to express yourself and say, hey, you know what? I don't like this. This is what I like. This is what I need from you. And if you can't give that to me, that is okay. But I'm going to create this boundary and I'm going to move on.
Yeah, I also sometimes kind of think, though, that you have to set certain boundaries in the beginning. Like, you can't be cool with certain shit, then all of a sudden not
switch it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I always been that type of person where I feel like whatever you expect from the situation or whatever you want from the situation, you got to go into it letting somebody know.
That is true.
Because when you try to switch it up, a nigga going to be like, okay,
of course.
Like, why all of a sudden, like, you been cool with this for the past year, you been cool with this for the past 2 years, why should I switch it up now?
Right. Well, I'll say for me, I can speak personally in my situation. I switched up because I met my ex when I was 25. You know what I'm saying? And like we started dating like, you know, 2-3 years later. You know, we started dating other people, things go back and forth. You know, people grow and people change. The things that I wanted 7 years ago, you know, 7-8 years ago is not the shit I want now and expect now. So I do agree with you. In the beginning, set the tone, but also you have to give people room to grow and understand that people don't stay the same. You're not going to be dating the same person. Hopefully a year from now, 2 years, I change. I don't even recognize. It's crazy because when I see even posts from a year ago, I'm like, I am so different. Men that try to come back and spin the block with me that I dated a year ago, I'll be like, you still on that same type of time? You still talking about, you still trying? No, I'm not even that girl anymore. So I feel like, yes, set the standard, but also be open-minded and understand that people grow and change. You know what I'm saying? It's a little two-way street. It gets a little tricky. But I think we need to bring back relationships, bitch. That's all I'm trying to say. Bring back being okay with being committed. And if it doesn't work out, go your separate ways and move on, and it's okay. But it's okay to also date one person at a motherfucking time.
Yeah, I feel like that's what you should be doing, you know, with STD rates and shit running rampant.
It's getting too loud.
The way they are, I think that you should definitely want to be monogamous and be with one person. But again, I think the climate that we're in now, people don't set those boundaries.
They don't.
People are not making it like, well, you can't be out here fucking 2 other girls and me at the same time. Like you said, they be like, well, I ain't leaving.
Why ain't leaving?
I ain't coming up off this nigga.
Oh, girl, look, let me tell y'all something.
So-
Y'all can have him. I seen this clip the other day of this lady. She was talking on the podcast. She said she had.
Yeah, personally, at this current point in my life, I don't want no man who I feel like is having sex with other
This
women.
lady was talking on the podcast,
Or
and she
dating
said that
other
she had a
women.
method called Let Them. It's called the Let Them method. So she was like, if you apply this to everything in your life, you will understand things better. She was like, you know, if you see your friends, they all go out to brunch, they didn't invite you. Instead of being upset, texting them, you know what, just let them. Just let people do what they do, and you create the environment that you want. You create the boundaries to where things don't. If a nigga he don't want to commit to you, and he want to, just let him. Sometimes
Oh, for
you gotta let
sure. You
people do what
can't
they
force
do.
stuff. I 100% agree with that, but I feel like I've always, to be real, had that type of mentality.
Right.
When it comes to friendships and relationships, if something bothers me, I'll let somebody know that it bothers me, just because I think it's healthy to get things off of your chest, just so you not bottling it inside and you having animosity and stuff. I think you should let people know how you feel, but however, let people do what the fuck they want to do.
Right.
Because then it's going to show you who they really are. I wouldn't even trip about shit.
See, and this is something
I'm
that
not gonna trip. I'm gonna tell my friends if I feel some type of way about some shit. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna tell you. But then if you continue to do something, I'm not gonna bring it up again, because I'm letting you do what you choosing to do. Same thing with a nigga. I'm letting you I'm letting you do what you choosing to do. Because at the end of the day, you gotta understand too, sometimes people don't do stuff. It has nothing to do with you, but everything to do with them.
And
that's
wanna
on
do.
friendship
Right.
levels and relationship levels.
And I think for me, that is something that I am definitely learning, because I was always that person who people would do things that bother me and I wouldn't say nothing, because I just hate conflict that much. And I would keep my mouth shut just to be cool and keep everything, you know, I'm the person that everybody's like, oh, you know, let's keep the kumbaya. And I'm trying to get along with everybody. As I learn, I'm trying to get along with everybody. But as I learn, I'm doing things and I was unhappy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to accommodate for everybody else and I'm uncomfortable.
One thing about it, if smoke gonna bring me peace, well, I'm about to bring smoke to your front door.
Right.
Like,
So
I gotta let you know something, if I gotta get that shit off my chest so I could be at peace and so I could feel okay with myself, I'm gonna say something to you.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So for the people who have problems with speaking up, I am going through that currently. We just had a conversation this morning, and I'm like, it's so hard for me to create boundaries, and I'm really, really learning that. But also, boundaries and standards kind of go hand in hand, whether it's with family, friends, relationships, whatever. So it's like, I have to do what's gonna make me happy. So if you can't meet me where I want to be at, then you got to go, Bookie bud.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just can't be afraid to lose people. I feel like every time that when I was younger, because that was more
Hold on,
something.
Paul. Let me get some more of this LS cream off you, girl.
Me too, please.
Because,
sis.
baby, the LS is a lesson.
But no, I just feel like, again, you can't be afraid to lose people. It's never been a time in my life where a situation didn't fit for me, even if I was trying to force something and make it work, even though I knew it wasn't meant for me. It's never been a time where I stood in my faith and let go and trusted God, and He didn't bring something better into my life eventually. Mm-hmm. You just gotta be okay with letting stuff go. Like, a lot of the time girls will meet a guy and they be feeling like, oh, he's so amazing, or it ain't even that he that amazing, you just getting older. Just say you 30, you want to have a baby, or you want to be in a relationship, you like, oh, the clock is ticking, like I need to settle down with a man. So now you just settling for the nigga that's around.
Loneliness,
but that ain't even a
evil
person
too.
Right, but that ain't even a person God ordained for your life. That ain't even a person that's for you. But you got to be okay with letting go to find and trusting Him and trusting the path for your life to find the person that's for you. Friendships too. Let them hoes go. I say that all the time.
Let them go.
Let a Dusty McGristy go.
Not Dusty McGristy.
Let them hoes go. I'm just
You
saying,
wild.
me and my best friend had tweeted about this a few weeks ago, because she was like, I'm sorry, but friendship breakups have never hurt me like that. Because if I had to cut you off as my friend, you really tried it, bitch. Like, you really did something that had me so fed up that I had to be like, bitch, you got to go. And I feel the same way.
See, with me, it's like, even if they did do something where I had to cut them off, it still be hurtful because I've always said this. My friends are like my family. I don't have a big family. So it's like, if I let you in, and it's more so like the disappointment. Like, me, you gonna do me like that?
But why they your family if they ain't treating you like family?
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. That's why it be so disappointing because you be letting somebody in and you be giving them all this love. So to get that treatment back, it be hurtful, you know, to me personally. So yeah, let us know how y'all feel about the new age dating and saying I love you with no commitment. Because saying I love you with no commitment is wild. I ain't doing it no more.
Amen.
I'm changed. I'm a changed woman. And I'm so proud of myself. I was talking to my best friend, my homeboy, last night, and I was like, I actually created boundaries with this nigga. He was like, I never thought you was going to get there. He was like, I'm so happy for you. And I said, God is good. Can I get an amen?
No, you can get an amen from me, too, because I agree with that man.
The time has came. What do we call that?
Growth.
Amen. Okay, so now we gonna get into the bed. Ow.
The bed.
Bow.
The bed. Bow. 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 Bow.
That's a song, hun. Hits were made that day.
I'm ready to go to the stew.
Now you want to go to the stew.
Only to record that. You be trying to go to record other stuff.
Yeah, a whole album. Why not?
And that's where I got to draw the line.
Strict in this motherfucker. So today we're gonna talk about something that has haunted us all. Something that we don't necessarily like to talk about. Something that needs to be discussed, but really doesn't get discussed. We're talking about the one, the only, the terrible, the horror
I'm weak.
of BV, bitch. The BV monster. This is what we're going to talk about today. You know why we're talking about this today? Because I feel like I have conversations with my friends. Me and my friends, my family, like, we super open. And you want to talk about it. So BV, we're going to give the definition for those who don't know, because we know we have men tuning in. Bacterial vaginosis is a type of vaginal inflammation caused by the overgrowth of bacteria naturally found in the vagina, which upsets the natural balance. Now, BV happens, you know, when you got a little BV, be like, bring it here, sweaty, because I love it when it's funky. This is not the funky David Banner was talking about, bitch. He was talking about
I am weak.
This is the funk where it's smelling like that spring water you was talking about.
No, the spring.
No, the spring water don't stink.
First of all, the spring water do not stink. And number two, if anything, the spring water is gonna help you stay balanced. It's gonna help keep your pH balanced.
Okay.
The way BV be smelling is more like you left some boiled eggs in your car for a few days.
Oh! Okay.
In the summer, in 100-degree weather.
So let me say this.
Yeah, that's what
ladies, we need to be honest with ourselves. I don't care if you're standing up, bending over, twerking, walking to your refrigerator, you should not smell your vagina. If you smell your vagina, you probably have BV, but that it's not, it's okay. Every woman has had BV before.
Well, no,
the
thing is, it's okay because I feel like certain things happen where your, vaginal pH will become unbalanced.
Right.
However, the key is when you notice it,
and you don't do nothing about
not just trying to, put a suppository up there or not just trying to spray it real quick.
Ooh, the spray gonna make it
spray or not trying to use a little wipe. You got to go to the doctor.
Yes, and figure out.
And get an antibiotic. And this is not a STD. I feel like you should.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. So
this is not an STD. It's something that just happens with a woman's vagina whenever your pH is thrown off. So that could be because you're wearing underwear that isn't breathable to where your vagina can't breathe. It could be because you having multiple sex partners. It could be because you having one sex partner who has multiple sex partners.
Like we was talking about. So I have the risk factors. Mm-hmm. So if you smelling sushi and there ain't no Nobu around, this is the reason why. Like Drea said, having multiple sex partners.
Yeah.
They passing the bacteria from Shawnquisha to Lakeisha.
When I dip, you dip.
We dip. Baby, he ain't mean the ocean. He ain't mean the spring water. He was talking about BV, bitch.
Yeah.
That was a good example. Great example. Believe it or not, douching.
Yeah.
Y'all, please stop.
Because you cleaning out all of the good bacteria.
Good bacteria. Literally, BV is when it's an overgrowth of the bacteria. Like, it just, stop it. Now, I am okay with it if it's just plain water, like after your cycle, to kind of, clear it out. Just plain water.
Yeah, but I still disagree with that. I just feel like you don't need to clean out your vagina after your cycle. If anything, just use a suppository. But like putting water up there and no. Because I think again, you're still cleaning out good bacteria.
Well, I mean, water can't kill bacteria. But for me, when you got your little dip on the way.
Yeah, it can't, but it's like still flushing a lot out, which I think that's not.
I mean, I'm not saying do it all the time. I'm just saying if you're trying to get a little, but that doesn't affect it as far as like,
or you
people be putting the apple cider vinegar in there and the vinegar and the water like our grandmas used to do. It used to be funky under that moo-moo. No, seriously.
Well, you know what? Our friend did come on the show a few years ago. Shout out to Skeet. He did come on the show a few years ago, and he made a very good point. He was like, back in the day, like, pussy used to stink, but niggas used to think it was normal.
I just smelled it.
But niggas used to think it was normal because everybody pussy stank. Because didn't nobody know.
They didn't know.
They didn't know it wasn't supposed to be funky.
Yeah, like pussy.
And everybody was eating McDonald's and drinking Fanta.
Oh, Lord. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lie. Like,
wild times they was in.
Pussy smells like pussy, but it don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't smell like.
It shouldn't have that funk on it.
Yeah, it shouldn't have that funk on it. Like after I don't care.
Unless you just left the gym.
Even then, when you leave the gym, it's gonna smell like sweat, like a normal.
Yeah, it's a little musty.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be like. Let me tell you something. I could wake up in the morning, go to the gym, run some errands. If you can go a whole day, you should still be able to come home and get freak nasty. If you can't do a whole day of activities and come home and get freak nasty, you got a little BV in there.
I agree. It's just gonna, like I said, it's just gonna be a little musty.
Yeah, that's a difference between must and fishing.
And funk.
Must and no boo, bitch.
Did I tell you how I used to be friends with this girl and she used to be patting her pussy all the time?
And it used to be leaking. Not she leaking. She's soaking wet. Baby, she was not shaking it like a salt shaker.
And it was not because she was wet for real. That thing just used to be leaking. But that's another sign of BV. It'd be like the watery discharge, and it will like run.
I'm sorry. Let me give the you may need to.
So if you ever see a girl and it's running down her leg, it ain't because you turned her on.
Running down your leg is crazy.
She used to be carrying that little towel around, patting that pussy.
Towels.
Girl,
okay, so it says
it was a little towel, a face towel.
That don't make it better.
Yeah, it do. You can fit that in your purse.
Girl, go fit your ass in the doctor's office, bitch. So the symptoms of BV is thin gray, white, or green vaginal discharge.
Green is wild. If you got green discharge and you ain't went to the doctor, you are sick.
No, actually, you just need to go to the funeral home. Just wrap this shit up, bitch. Wrap it up and go ahead.
Green is crazy.
Okay, so then it has the foul-smelling, fishy vaginal odor. Like, yes. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, that's something happened to us a few times. You be like,
who is us?
Everybody has had, bitch, you ain't never had BV.
I'm not saying that I never had it, but bitch, you said it happened to us. Like, you be around and you be smelling it. It has never happened to me or none of my friends. I've never smelled none of my friends' pussy.
No, I'm not saying I smelled somebody else's pussy. I'm saying one time I was just like, damn, I didn't buy salmon today. What's up? It happens, bitch. It happens. Are we keeping it real?
No, we is, bitch. But I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's never got to that point where I was like,
that can be one of the first.
Salmon.
But that is one of the first symptoms. The first symptom it says is the fishy vaginal odor, and then it goes to the discharge.
I will say this though. Let me say this. I have had BV before, but I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had BV like since I've been probably like 24,
That's
23,
fine.
24.
That's fine.
And that's because I feel like if you take preventative measures, then it won't happen.
Right, of course. But we're talking to the people.
Once you know, and then you can take the preventative measures to stop it from happening.
But honestly, like she said, sometimes men, you know, you might be dealing with a nigga. Sometimes it just might catch you by surprise.
Yeah, so you're supposed to use a suppository every time after you have sex. You're supposed to make sure you pee after sex.
Oh, I be
You're
letting
supposed
it
to
out.
make sure you use a suppository after you get off of your cycle. All of these things will keep your pH balanced. Let that coochie breathe. Personally, I don't like to wear panties. I wear them when I need to. If I have on a little jean, no. I'll wear them if I got a little jean.
And guess what? When you get up, I'm finna sniff the couch.
You can sniff it. It's gonna smell coochie fresh.
I'm smelling it, bitch, because you stressed.
Go ahead, smell it. But you ain't
I'm
never
just
smelled
playing.
my coochie except for
I mean,
that
I smelled
one
it. It didn't
time.
smell.
Except for that one time.
Ooh, bitch, it was funky.
But that was because I was on my quick story time.
Baby.
I went to jail for 3 days, and I was on my period, and they ain't had no tampons or nothing in there, so I had to have the same tampon in for 2 days, y'all, 2-3 days. And when Lex picked me up from jail,
Baby, she had BV, CBH, XYZJ. Baby, it was getting too loud.
Lex had to roll the window down.
Y'all, I can still...
But that's wild. Really think about having the same, like you're on your cycle, you have the same tampon in.
But that was the jail system
That was
fault.
inhumane.
Inhumane.
The
Let's
jail
protest.
system, yes, the jail system.
Ooh,
is
I should have
fucked up.
protested for that pussy, because they was wild for that. Okay, the next symptoms.
That was circumstances out of my control.
Vaginal itching and burning during urination. So these are all signs of BV. Like Drea said, you can take preventative measures. Sometimes shit just happens.
Drink a lot of water.
Drink
too.
a lot of water. That definitely helps. But y'all, pay attention to your vagina. You know, look at it, sniff it, rub her, talk to her, you clean her.
And don't put stuff in your vagina.
Stop.
I was so surprised to find out the amount of women that actually be trying to clean inside of their vagina.
And this is another thing I want to talk about. Those little yawny things that people be shoving up there. And please stop
your
doing that.
coochie is self-cleaning.
I'm not trying to put nobody out of business. Stop shoving shit up your vagina. Like she said, I think a suppository is okay after your cycle, after you have unprotected sex. Please stop. Like she said, stop douching, all that stuff. You don't even really need a feminine wash. Now, some people probably do, because sometimes doctors do recommend that for people who have other situations going on.
But use an unscented, gentle one.
Unscented, gentle one. Stop using all these that have like, oh, it's got rose water, high hyaluronic acid. It's going to make this smooth, lighten up your booty hole. Stop it. Stop it. It's just too much. Y'all be doing too much. And honestly, if you overdo it, you could be giving yourself BV. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're trying to be too clean, you're going to give yourself BV. Because a lot, like I said, some of this stuff is caused from you getting rid of the good bacteria. So just don't overdo it, y'all. Don't be too clean, but also don't be dirty. Smell your pussy.
And stop fucking them niggas who be fucking them other bitches at the same time with no condom.
But sometimes they don't know. Sometimes they don't know. Okay, so now we gon' get into the bop. Hey.
The bop.
Ow.
The bop. Bow.
Okay, so by the time y'all see this episode, the playlist will have dropped. I have a playlist, and when I tell y'all this shit is hot fire, I did an R&B playlist, and this is all new songs. I haven't made my bop of the week yet. When I tell y'all, might be my favorite playlist to date. It's almost 2 hours long. I listened to y'all, and I really put it together. So one of the songs on my playlist is a song by Aaron Ray. It's called Stay for the Night. When I tell y'all, it is such a fucking vibe. It's basically, it kind of goes with what we were talking about earlier. He's telling this girl, you like me, I like you. You finna cut off them niggas, I'm finna cut off these hoes. Basically, like, you staying with me for the night. Yes, and this is the music that I love. This is the music that I'm talking about. Like, let's bring that feeling back. Like, you like me, I like you. What are we doing? Period. Let's do it. So Aaron Ray is an amazing artist. He makes amazing R&B music, and he's cute. We love a cutie that can sing. So shout out to Aaron Ray. It's ARINWRAY. So make sure y'all look that up. By the time y'all see this, though, y'all will have the playlist, and y'all gonna love this playlist. I actually just made a Spotify account, because I notice it's easier to follow people. So y'all can follow me on the Spotify, listen to what I'm listening to and all that good stuff. Period. What you got, Lil Drea?
My bop of the week is Put It on the Floor again. Like, that's literally the name of the song. Again.
Okay.
Put it on the floor.
It's Put It on the Floor again?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just Put It on the Floor.
No.
Remix.
It's Put It on the Floor again.
Nah, y'all childish.
I swear.
No, I believe you. But
Again.
the thing that's funny is I'm liking that they're doing that again. Because, you know, when people used to make remixes, it wasn't just the remix. They named it something else. So,
Yeah.
you know, they did Tomorrow too. So Put It on the Floor again. I like that. So what you think about Cardi verse?
I love Cardi verse because one thing Cardi gonna do is slide on a feature. And people was on Twitter complaining because they was like, oh, Cardi just getting away with not dropping a sophomore album for 5 years because she keeps sliding on her features. Yeah, and I would be cool if she keep coming out with features. I don't care about her. Nicki didn't come out with a second album for a long ass song. I mean, it happens. It's fine.
I also feel like y'all gotta realize artists back in the day, you would get years in between an album. Stop forcing these people to drop albums, and then when they drop a rushed ass album, you talk about it sucks.
Lauryn Hill had one album, and we still be listening to that hoe to this day. She still be touring to this day.
Bring out the crowd.
Yeah, I just feel like you don't have to come out with a sophomore album until you ready. If Cardi never come out with another good album.
I even came out with my debut. And y'all is pressing. Let me take my time with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like that point you made. Yeah.
Who is
Press?
who? Yeah.
The people. Bro, they want this album. And when I drop it, y'all, when I drop this album on y'all ass, I don't want to hear nothing.
But you haven't even had a song. You haven't even had a single.
It's coming.
So why are they pressing you for an album if you
Because they
never
hear the
had a single?
vocals. They hear the vocals. That's why.
All right, so yeah, like I was saying, you know,
Can you hand me my bag? Because my item of the week is in
Cardi really slid on this verse. Definitely quotables. One thing she gonna do is come through with the quotables. You know, it's about to be summertime. The girls is gonna be outside, like Lex was saying. And we need all the quotables for our pictures. We need the captions. And the song is full of captions. And yeah, it's about, I love Lotto and Cardi B. So it's a hit for me. Again.
Shout out to Cardi B. Honestly, I love Lotto. I love Cardi B. I love all the rap girlies. And honestly, I was so worried that nobody was going to drop some like fire music before some. Because what was we going to walk out to, bitch?
I wasn't worried though, because every summer somebody going to come with it. Somebody comes with the heavy hitters every summer.
Oh, I can't wait because we got a good one to walk out to. When we walking out to it all summer long.
We do.
Okay, so
what's your item of the week?
Yes, I haven't done an item of the week in a while. I always be like, Dre, what you got? What you got? So y'all, let me tell y'all, I don't know how to say this. I think it's Ole Henriksen.
Is that? I think it's either Ole or I think it might be Ole. Yeah.
Henriksen. Either way, y'all, this is a very, very good skin brand. Y'all know I am a skin girl. So I'm not gonna lie, I fell off my skincare routine for a minute and I got back into it. And I feel like this bounced me back so quick. Now, y'all know it's summertime. Please do not be outside with a full face of makeup, your eyebrows dripping down your face, your lashes falling off, they lifting up. Everything, y'all.
Just take care of your skin.
Take care of your skin so you can put on some sunscreen and some lip gloss and go. Literally, that's all you need, especially if you use this. Y'all, this is not sponsored, I swear. But y'all know when I love stuff, I love it. Just like this LS cream. So listen, it's called a Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. If you use retinol, you're going to have to use it every other day. Don't use this the same day as you use your retinol, especially if you're like a beginner, because vitamin C and retinol is going to make your skin fuck up. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm just telling y'all what happens. So vitamin C, you got to use this during the day. Use some sunscreen with it. It's going to brighten up your skin. I had a really big problem with bags under my eyes, y'all. It just has cleared up my skin so amazing. I'm actually going to do an episode next. Let's do it next solo episode, no makeup.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a no makeup episode again, so I can just really show.
We just did one though with the black on.
We did.
Yeah.
No, I had a little. I think I had a little concealer on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did have a little concealer on. So I'm gonna do an episode next time with completely nothing on my face.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the Olay. It's a little bit on the pricey side. I'm not gonna lie, but if you're a skincare girly, it's so worth it. It's the Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. I use it all the time. Love it. Swear by it. Amen.
Yes. So now we're going to get into our favorite segment of the week, which is Pour Your Heart Out. You know, if you have any questions, you can send them to askpourminds@gmail.com. That's ASKPOURMINDS @gmail.com.
I'm a little tip.
Thank you. It's that LS.
It is. Sheesh.
What we said on the episode with Kenny, that LS get you loose.
That's what the L stand for.
Okay, so question number 1. Hey, y'all, I love you guys so much. Y'all give out good advice like big sisters. Let's get into it. I'm 23 years old. I've been dating this guy for nearly a year now. We started off as friends for a couple months, then started catching feelings. We are long distance, and it's been hard. We tried to make the best of it with our busy schedules. Anyways, we had a conversation the other day. The boyfriend-girlfriend question came up. In the beginning of us talking, I told him I wasn't ready because I just got out of a toxic situation and I just want us to vibe. He was down for it. We both caught hard feelings for each other, and when I told him I think I'm ready to be in a relationship, his response was, I don't know if I'm ready because I'm scared, which he did tell me about. We met each other's families and everything. Everyone says we look good together and etc. But do you guys think that I should still go with the flow or let it go?
I feel like this. Like we just talked about it's okay with being committed to somebody, but I also feel like you shouldn't question it. Like if you're going into a situation, you're like, I don't know. Slow down then. Because when I get in a relationship, it don't be no questions asked. It be my man. Ty was laughing at me earlier. She said, she's like, I know that nigga ain't that funny, bitch. Because I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, bitch, you can't. My nigga is fucking Chris Rock in this motherfucker, bitch. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you're in a situation and you just, you supposed to feel the butterflies. There shouldn't be no questions asked. So I feel like don't force yourself. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's also okay to take your time. What I was saying earlier is like we shouldn't be scared of commitment, but also don't force it on yourself either. If you don't feel like you're ready to commit, then don't commit yet. But also don't be 3-4 years down the road and still doing the same bullshit.
I mean, yeah, unless y'all both still ain't ready. I don't know. I just feel like people got to do what works for them.
Right.
Like,
Don't
it be
rush.
plenty of people who be just dating or talking for like years, and then eventually, finally, they get in a relationship. You just got to do what's ready for you. What's perfect for you. I think that the problem be when one person be wanting a relationship and the other person don't. And then y'all just wasting y'all time for years and y'all not on the same page. Right. But it sounds like y'all both aren't sure that y'all are ready for a relationship. So I would just, if y'all like each other and y'all having a good time together, I would just still, keep it cool, see where it go. But then once one of y'all wants a relationship and the other person don't, then I think
that's where the disconnect
that's where y'all need, that's where the disconnect starts, and then that's when y'all kind of really need to reevaluate the relationship.
Mood, hun.
So yeah.
All right, question 2. Hey, y'all. First, I just want to say I love watching y'all. Continue coming through for the girls. So I'm a 23-year-old female, and I have a situationship with a 36-year-old male. You know what? Dad did his big one with picking these questions. Okay. He has 2 children. They're teens, and I have 0. We've been kicking it for the past 2 months, and the sex has been great. He always asks to take me out, but I always decline. I'm an introvert. I'd rather stay in the house and chill type of girl. He serves me and gives me whatever I want or need. I grew feelings for him, but in the beginning, I told him I just wanted to be friends. He told me he wanted to buy a house for me / us. That threw me all the way off. When I asked him, what are we? He told me we can go as far as I wanted to, and it left me confused. He has a lot going on, and he travels a lot, and I don't want to get in between of all that. I don't really ask about other women or his baby mamas because he told me he wasn't dealing with anyone else. He doesn't have social media, and I tried to do a background check and didn't find anything. He hasn't given me any red flags. He makes time for me and stuff, but I don't want him to feel like I'll just be waiting around for him. He is a great dad, and that makes my pussy pussy too wet. This is the first time dealing with an older man and a man with children. I'm so used to young niggas my age, so my guard is so up. Please give me some advice, y'all. Well, you know what I'm gonna say, bitch.
What?
Okay, you young. I hope you have a job and income coming in. I always feel like this. If a man asks you to move in and he pay the bills, bitch, this is your moment. Move in and stack up your bread, save your money, and do what you got to do. Focus on whatever you're trying to invest on. If it works out, cool. If it don't, you got your bread stacked up and you can leave. Always have a plan B. But I feel like if he's asking, it's not the end of the world. You're only 23. You like him. You said it's cool. You like to be at the house anyway. You might as well stay at a house rent free. Shit. That's how I'll be personally feeling.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been a little weird about stuff like that because I just feel like living with somebody is like having somebody in your space and you being in a space. Mm-hmm. And unless you really just know a person for real and trust them like that, I don't know. It's like, is it worth not paying rent?
I mean, I guess it's because I lived with somebody before, so it wasn't.
Yeah, but you didn't live with them just so you couldn't pay rent, though.
Yeah,
you lived with them because that was your boyfriend and you loved them.
And it was, and so she's like, you know, we cool. We like.
Yeah, she said we cool, but that doesn't mean that.
You're right. But like I said, I do feel like I said,
I think living with, I get it. Times is hard. The economy is fucked up right now.
Sure.
But at the same time, living with somebody to save money, get a roommate.
I mean, I agree. I definitely agree.
Don't move in with no nigga just so you could like stack some bread up. Like, I feel like if you want to save some money, girl, get a roommate. Because at least it ain't gonna be no strings attached. Like, you gonna be living with that nigga. You gonna have to give him some pussy if you ain't paying no rent.
Right.
All the time.
But I will say, like, it's not like she doesn't like this man.
It's not saying that she doesn't like him, but I'm just saying I don't think that's a good enough reason to live with somebody, especially if you're unsure about it, because it's a reason why she's on the fence.
Well, she said she's unsure about it because of her past experiences. She said he hasn't given me any red flags.
Okay.
So, I mean, and that's okay, but you can't project what somebody else does to you onto this next man. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like now if she would have said, he does this and X, Y, Z, I'd have been like, no, but I feel like you ain't got no red flags. You young, turn up, have fun. I don't take shit serious.
Living with somebody is not turning up and having fun.
It is. I get to come home and I get that dick swinging.
You think
through the
living
door.
with? Didn't this nigga say didn't she say he's like 40 or 50?
She said 36. Bitch.
He's 36.
Where you get 50 from?
Okay, so he almost 40. So he's 36 and she's 23. Yeah, that's not giving fun. It's giving, you gonna have to like take care of the house.
But I will say this too. When I lived with somebody, he didn't have kids. She did say he has, but they're teens. So y'all almost the same age, bitch. Y'all can play PlayStation together. It sounds like a ball to me, bitch. I don't know.
I think that you just need to reevaluate the situation and just really ask yourself what you want. Now, if you really like this nigga, you really love this nigga, why not move in with him and like try to see if you could see like a future with him? But if you just doing it so you don't gotta pay no bills, sis, I don't know. Because people really show people start showing they ass when y'all live in the same house.
Trust me.
Shit be all fun and games when y'all live separately, but once you live together,
it is different.
Shit gets real.
But I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, my experience with living with someone, I was young, and we had a time. So maybe I look at it a little different.
He was young. Y'all was
we were both
the
young.
Same age.
Yeah, we were both young.
This is a grown ass man.
Oh, bitch, you gotta cook. Ooh, you gotta cook.
And he got teenage children. That's what I'm saying. Like
the kids probably. I'm thinking they either between the ages, obviously, of 13 and 17. Bitch, y'all almost the same age. Y'all can go play fetch in the yard with Frodo, bitch. So the kid's not a problem. She probably gonna want to hang out with the kids more than the man.
I am weak.
But there's other factors you have to consider, like I said, the kids. So I would move though. That's me.
Lex would definitely.
Bro, the next
personally, what have always worked for me is keep your house. Spend the night at that nigga house every week, all week if you want to, and just have him pay your rent.
Yeah, that's what you did. That's what
I do.
Yeah.
That's what I
No, but I'm saying like
do.
you're the situation where I told you to move and he was like moving. I was like, girl, go. You was like, no, I'm just
Why I didn't see a point to move in with a nigga who was already paying my rent.
Because the house was luxurious and I was trying to be in the pool, bitch.
But I had a key and I used to be there all the time.
I don't care. I wasn't there with you. If you live there, he can't tell me to get out, bitch.
And see, that's why you can't listen to Lex advice because it's self-serving.
Okay, y'all. Make sure y'all go to poorminds.com. We on tour. Get the tickets. Make sure y'all get y'all LS Cream. You can get it online. We'll have it available on tour with us. Shout out to Stephen Charles for coming through. We got Ty in the building making us the good drink.
Period.
Make sure y'all go to musebeautycollection.com and get all your lippy needs. We got more merch dropping. We got so much going on. It's been such, a fruitful year.
We outside.
We can't wait to see y'all on tour. And y'all know we got the karaoke coming up next. So we'll see y'all next week. Bye. Oh, shit.
He went to get the speaker.
Come on, Thad. And also, y'all, make sure y'all leave us a voicemail. We got the number below. If you have something you want to get off your chest, this is not an advice column. This is something to get off your chest. Suggestions for us. If you want to write us in for advice, email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. Go ahead and play the voicemail, Thad.
Hey, y'all. So, I'm not going to give a name, clearly. I want to be anonymous. But I did some crazy stuff. I am 24, about to be 25. I'm married. 2 kids. But I did a little something crazy. So me and my husband got into a little, I would call it an altercation because he was pushing up on me. I got a little mad. I had thought I was going to leave him. And I just wanted to try something a little different. So I met up with this guy, super, super cute. Clearly shouldn't have did it because we worked together. But he was feeling me, I was feeling him. We did a little, I ain't open my legs, but I'm just saying I did a little something. And his girl just recently texted me asking, hey, so I seen your number was blocked in his phone and just wondering if y'all did anything. Clearly I lied because me and my husband are back together, but I had to tell her, no, we didn't do nothing. Maybe I'm shady. I can't tell my husband because clearly it was a fuck up on my house, but yeah, just had to get that off my mind because I can't tell nobody else. So here's to that.
Thank
Bye,
you.
y'all.
I'm glad she ain't asked for no advice, bitch, because I ain't got nothing to give you.
Well, I'm glad she ain't asked for no advice, but she said she can't tell nobody. And girl, it's 100,000 people listen to this show.
Maybe her man don't listen. Don't be judging. She had to get it off her chest.
No, I'm not judging. I am concerned. I hope that he don't listen to the show or nobody else.
Maybe her friend read
or nobody else that know her listen to the show. Yeah, hopefully somebody else, that was somebody else's voice. Because, girl,
I mean,
it's not judging.
But you know what? Obviously, she's a liar. Girl, you better lie. That wasn't me, bitch. You can lie, girl. You can lie. And then if he say, I'm going to say this was from somebody in South Africa. I got your back. She ain't down with the lies. But thank you, girl. I'm glad you got that off your chest. I hope it works out for you
girl.
and your husband, girl.
We sending positive vibes.
Positive vibes your way. And once again, poorminds.com. Get y'all tickets, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bull City, Durham, North Carolina.
You know what's happening.
July 15th.
Coming to the city, man.
Durham Performing Arts Center.
When Chico City, he knows that he be up there.
You know what I'm saying? Bull City.
Y'all.
Get your tickets.
Y'all.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
Do this.
That ain't it. Do this. Do this. That's the Bull City right there.
That Bull City.
That's the Bull City.
Bull
Yeah,
City.
we coming. July 15th.
Come on and raise.
Stop! They don't like that. July 15th, Durham, North Carolina, Bull City, Durham Performing Arts Center.
Trust
Don't do that shit no more.
He lived there. But he knows.
But they don't like that no more. That's like,
It's over.
like,
It's over.
It's over with.
It's the state, North Carolina.
You'll be
Where you going? up, man.
You should have sung Fantasia. That would have probably been better.
What? If you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
July 15th.
I already know. Now put it in there. Come on, tell them to come to the show July 15th so they don't think we lying.
Y'all better show up to that show July 15th.
Who knew her voice sounded like that?
I know, right? You see what she said?
July 15th, Durham, North Carolina.
July 15th, North Carolina. Come see these boys.
Yeah.
Y'all sure?
North Carolina.
You heard what she said, Durham, Carolina.
Yeah, she ain't say which one, but it's North.
North Carolina.
There you go.
You did.
All right, come on, get your
That'd be
picture.
great.
Not getting paid.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Drea Nicole, and we just wanted to come and talk to y'all and let y'all know that we do have sponsor packages available for this tour coming up. Yes, for Rich or for Poor 2. We do have sponsorship packages available. If you would like to be a sponsor for the live tour, all you need to do is hit us up at DreaAndLexShow@gmail.com. That's DreaAndLexShow@gmail.com, and all of the details will be provided to you. But yes, if you want to be a sponsor, if you have a small business, if you have a big business, whatever type of business you got, we all about business. Go ahead and hit us up, and we're going to send you all of the details so that you can get your business sponsored with us for Rich or Poor too.
Yes, and like she said, we have different packages available for purchase. So make sure y'all email us, DreaAndLexShow@gmail.com, and we'll see y'all on the road. Period.
Here comes the 2 to the 3
To the 4, everybody drunk out on the dance floor.
Baby girl,
Jiggle like she want more. Like she a groupie, I ain't even on tour. That I rhyme hardcore. Maybe cause she heard that I buy out the store. Bottom of the 9th and the series got more. If I gotta move, then I'm on to the next floor.
here comes the 3 to the 2 to the 1.
Homeboy tripping, he don't know I got a gun. When it comes to pop, man, we knew this for fun.
You ain't getting none better, you better run. Yeah. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. 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 Man, look, let me tell y'all something. This segment was brought to you by
Ellie.
One, here comes the 2.
As you can see, everybody in the studio is getting tipsy, clearly, because we didn't even sing the words.
Yes, we did. Watch this. I'm about to freestyle.
No, it's
I got it. 1. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Next P drunk, I got ass galore. They call me Big Lex. I'm good at the sex. Yeah. You better watch your nigga cause I'm getting him back. Oh! See y'all next week. Ain't it? Okay.
I was 20 years old, right? Yeah. So for me, with that kind of money, still living in the projects, we had to figure it out. Like,
and I'm not speaking for every man in if I make it to be making 200 million, nigga, I can make 200,000. I feel like I'm supposed to fuck any bitch I want to. So if Zion, if you want to do that, live your life. That nigga from South Carolina. What I look like being faithful to a porn star.
That's what I said. Ugly nigga from South Carolina, you better get it in while you can. Ain't no way in the hell I let this shit drop.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode
Where a Drunk Mind Speaks.
Show these niggas the trick. Now, this my house. I done took y'all everywhere. Now, come on over. All them vines and shit. Them old days and shit. Welcome to the pizza ass.
What we got right here?
This granddaddy, man. This this what I got for my 40th. I ain't do nothing to it. Usually I put 4Gs on everything I got. I ain't do nothing to this but put some music in there, you know what I'm saying? It come from Napa Valley. The dude sent me pictures of BB King and this motherfucking everything, man. So it's
Word?
like, yeah. So,
did you do the do on it?
Did a booty cat.
Did you
Yes,
do
sir.
Woo, you was hitting on that joint?
Yeah, 100%. Get my booty ate all that.
God damn, okay. That's living the life. When you on a hold on, when you stand on a blow up mattress and you can get a girl lick your ass, eat your ass, you a bad, you cold blooded.
Hey.
But shit, nigga be broke in the bitch, man. Think about it. You ever been so broke you just feel like you about to pass away sometime soon? You be like, I know God ain't got me out here living like this now.
A Bay Area native, you understand me? You got to get this monkey off your back, you understand me? If you ain't never broke a female off no chicken. Now, it's nothing that, men should glorify and be proud of, but, it's just culture.
Right.
LA, they got gang culture.
Right. We definitely
Atlanta,
have our own
tipping
program.
culture.
Right.
Bay Area, we got this pimp culture.